you guys are taking way too much. And I think that goes back to society. I got to take so much to do this. It's like, no. If I can go to 400, I got to go to 400. But hold on. I get it. It seems like that's the goal. But if 250 is great and you're going to recover off of 250 and you can save money, less side effects, and all these things, you know what I'm saying? It's
absolutely.
Like, I think society and especially bodybuilding world is like, if I can get 400, that means more to me. It's like, wait a minute, stop. Right now, stop. The point is you're going to get, let's say hypothetically, even if you do get 1% more at 400 compared to 250, what are you giving up on that aspect? And I think it goes also not just with the IGF, but it's also the T. Like if you got your numbers at 1,000 to 15, great. You're going to gain some muscle there.
Right.
If you're disciplined on every other aspect, you don't need it at 2,000-3,000. I need everything. It's like you're so I just think society is going to miss that. And Billy said that. And it's like, that was a great analogy of you're recovering, you're building muscle.
Sure.
Stay there, stay in this lane, and you're going to be able to do this for a long period of time at a level that nobody can be at.
See, there's a difference here too, right? We're talking about getting to optimal levels and not super physiological levels. And the other thing about it would be this. Yes, going to 400 might give you a little bit more recovery, but now we start putting more risk. So when we talk about growth hormone or anything like that, when we start raising IGF-1 levels and we start increasing the cells, you also got to start talking about enlarging organs, aka your heart, your liver. I mean, these things can be enlarged by taking massive amounts of growth hormone too. So there's always a risk factor with going above. And it's not about being excessive. It's about being optimal. So taking quality over quantity. Even the guys that say I have to take 3 grams a week. Dude, you don't have to take 3 grams a week to be a mass monster. You don't. You don't. I mean, it's proven, right? And now, are you going to get like that on 500? Probably not. But at that point, if you're optimal, and let's say you're at 1,500 above, there's only so much your receptors are going to take in too, as well, right? So we got to start looking at some of these different things and being smarter. I think if people were more strategic and more smarter about what they were doing, I think they'd get way better results and have it more dialed in instead of, hey, listen, we're going to go with these protocols. I'm seeing these protocols they're getting even worse. I don't see protocols getting better or safer. I see protocols from coaches getting worse and unsafer. So at that point, I'm like, why? Why do we have to get unsafe to do this? Why can't we? It's one thing if we're approaching the line or the edge. But it's another thing we're thinking, oh, well, I'm just going to skydive off this edge. No problem. I'm going to be safe going over. So, I think that's something you need to look at. Like, can we get more benefits from doing less or soon doing some different things that maybe have just been, some of these different things that people have been taking, it's just been ingrained in there for years. And it's like a copycat effect. They're just adding into the protocol of what somebody wrote a protocol for them, and they're adding in maybe some different touches that they did. So, and I don't know. I mean, I guess,
if you go, anybody here, go watch Lee Priest talk about how he trains somebody or his protocol. And I love this because if you listen to some people like The Hobbit, he talks to the most extreme levels where he never created anything pleasing. Where you talk about Lee Priest, who created one of the greatest physiques, one of the greatest. And I think Ronnie Coleman still talks about losing to Lee Priest on stage.
Yeah,
was one of his biggest. And I love that fact because of the fact that Lee Priest is the guy that goes, you guys are taking way too much. And I think that goes back to society. I got to take so much to do this. It's like, good job, Billy, for that. And he's never good on camera. So this is great.
He killed it.
Today. So Johnny, thanks for hanging today, brother.
Wait a minute. I appreciate it.
Don't run. Why the choice of peptides at night in the order you put them in, please?
Sure. So